Hello, hello. Hopefully everybody's here. What? Hold on. Studio. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Hey, Sherry. How are you? There. Hey, Bonnie. I see Miss Bonnie. I'm running behind as usual. So, hopefully everybody will come in if they're not here already. And let me see. Let me get to my stream here so I can see the chat a little easier. I mean, I can see it up there, but typing is here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for me. Goodness. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Yeah, I'm running behind. Definitely. Supposed to start it at 9. It's my normal start time. Then I changed it to 9:30. I'm like, I'm still not going to make that. So I went 9:45 and I'm here. Come as I am. It's been a weekend. It's been busy. How have you been? Whew, goodness. I'm trying to cool down. Okay, let me find myself here. I'm sorry. I don't got it together still. See, it's not the same. Not the same without my Becky. Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's see. I'm hoping I'm in real time here. Well, let's see. Let's see when that comes on. It's a little bit, just a little bit behind here. Hold on. I'll try to catch it up. All right. Yeah, it's still a little behind. All right, so I have a little bit of a delay. For whatever reason, I don't even know why. But I do. So my weekend has been extremely busy. My granddaughter, she's in tournaments, as everybody probably knows, with softball. And spent my entire day there Saturday. She's on a travel team. So you travel to whatever, area that they're playing in for that particular weekend. And she was in Jackson, Georgia this time, which is probably about an hour for me. It was about an hour for me. So I got up early and on Saturday and drove there for her first game. So I was there for every game. She had moved up from 12U to what they call 14U. And she had been asked to play with this team. She'd went to a few practices, but they'd asked her to play. So she did. And she had an awesome day. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better day for her. She pitched, because she is a pitcher. So she pitched in a game, had a great game there. She closed it out. It was like 10-2. Then they make it to the semifinals. And that's like, this was on I think the 4th game. We was in the first semi match. And then you get through that, you go to the next one. And then championship. So we were we made it past, I've done lost count of the games. Hey, Linda. Good to see you, hon. Welcome, welcome. Running a little behind as usual. But yeah, she wasn't supposed to be pitching in what they call the bracket, because that's kind of like they're really, they use really their best at that time for that. But one of the pitchers had already had pitched a game earlier that day, and she done well. And then the pitcher they had for this semifinal, the first one, the girl that was pitching, just she couldn't get it together, so they had to pull her out. They ended up pulling her out. They put back in the pitcher that had pitched earlier in the day, and she was doing well, but then she started, wearing down. So they started warming up Jamie for pitching. There you are. Well, hello there, Miss Sandy. Good to see you. Oh, med time? Okay. You do what you got to do. I'll be right here. And so they pulled her back in because they had to take out the pitcher that had pitched earlier in the day because she was just exhausted. And so they pulled her back out and put Jamie in to close out that inning to get him out of it. It was bases loaded. It was very intense day. But it was so much fun, though, too, to watch. And so she closed it out. She was able to do it, man. She stepped right up and did it. And she's so cool about everything. And like nothing bothers her when she's doing it. She looks cool. But I know her, and of course her mother knows her. We know that she hides a lot of it too. But I could tell every now and then she would take like a deep breath, to calm herself. She knows how to settle herself down. So, and I think I was trying to keep my daughter calm because she was like, I don't want her to get hit in the face with the baseball. Well, softball, actually. And I said, she's going to do just fine. But these was like some big girls she's playing against, and she's little. But I said, she's going to do fine. She will do just fine. She's got her face mask. She'll be safe. So, oh, you're behind. Gotcha. Well, I'm behind too. So I guess we'll both just be behind. So I'm running way behind tonight. But anyhow, so that was really, really a fun day. I didn't get home until it was like 11:30. So that's how long of a day these games are. I mean, they play back to back to back, and it's like you got 11 teams coming down to one team to play for the championship. And this is done like almost every weekend. It's a tournament. I mean, it's very intense and very competitive. And some people get, really upset with these refs. And I felt bad for the ref, but yet I had to agree with them. He really didn't know what he was doing. I mean, it's like, what the heck are you looking at? But, you have to be quiet and just, because you don't want to make things worse. But boy, I tell you, some of these coaches, they was losing it. And he was like finally threatening that if they didn't be quiet, he's going to throw them out of the park, which that's the last thing they want to happen because, the girls, he's got to coach his girls. So usually that will calm them down to be quiet. But in this, the guy that he was telling to be quiet was actually the president over. He was the coach of these girls, and Jamie played under him. But he was also the president of the club, a couple clubs. So he has some very high ranking. And he flat out said, I'm going to get your name. You'll never, ever referee here again. And he meant it. So that was that. That was kind of interesting. There's our Becky. Hey, Becky. She says, driving home. Bless your heart. I know you got to be exhausted. Oh, my. Poor Becky. I know Becky's been working herself to death. Trying to, help with getting her mother moved. And then the estate sale. I know she had that going on. I believe that was this weekend, wasn't it? I'm losing track of my time also. Both of your children were in sports. Right. So you know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's, hey, Bonnie, welcome back in, hon. Good to see you. Yeah, anybody who's, had children that's played in sports, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's exhausting, and it can be exhausting, but it's so fun to watch the kids. And, because they've worked hard for what they're doing too. So it's just very exciting. But I'm really involved in this, like every weekend, wherever she's going, I'm there because I feel, I should be there to help support her. I mean, of course, her parents are there, but also me as her grandmother. I'm close to her too. So I make sure, if at all possible, I'm there every weekend. I've only missed a few. Excuse me. So, but she likes it when I come to the games and I cheer her on, and I protect her in her little way. She thinks I'm protecting her, so I'll watch out for her. Oh, it ended today, so the estate sale's over today. I know you're tired. Bless her heart. I know that's some work right there now, Becky. I know. I mean, that's just like running, when it's an estate sale and you're the one operating it and selling it from it. Whew, that's some major work. I mean, that's some hustling too. Throughout the whole day, I'm sure she's ran 100 miles an hour all day long. Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. The sports thing going on every weekend. It's a lot of fun, to go and watch them. And so I'm always there for her. And when she ends playing, I guess for the summertime, she'll be playing for her school. She'll play in the fall. So that will be like on Sundays, I think is the way that works. But anyhow, a lot of fun. So I'm not going to waste a lot of your time tonight. We're going to jump right in. And because like I said, I'm running behind. I've got to work tomorrow, and I'm sure several of you do. So we will keep it going. Dumpster comes. I can't even talk. Dumpster comes tomorrow. Gotcha. So I guess that's just getting rid of everything else that either didn't sell or broken or whatever that means to Becky. I'm assuming that it might mean something different. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. We're going to start off with, I've got some swan vases tonight that I'm going to attempt to show. We've got only 14 people in here. I would like to have more people in here for this. But I'm going to start it at a price that I know I have to get for myself. I'll make just a little bit. I'm not going to make a killing on it, but I have to recoup my money too, But I'm still going to show them to you and give you an opportunity. If you want them, great. You're more than welcome to have it. I'm going to start off with, before I get to those, we'll start off with some smaller things, I think. What did I do with my stuff? Well, I'll tell you what, let's start off with something. Let's start off with a few things that's small. This here is a little fused box. You can tell that whoops, probably go back this way. Here is it's got the metal all the way around it. It's got the seashell. Let's see if I can lessen this just a hair. There, is that better? That way it doesn't blow it out quite so bad. The color it's showing up it's a true color. So what you're seeing there is the color it is. This is a, looks like it's got some iridized. Let me make sure I didn't break my little seashell. Oh my God. Well, we're not starting off too good. Okay, let me see if I can hold on to it. There we go. Now, what I was going to tell you, it's iridized on top, on the seashell itself, like where they put, I guess they put a glaze on it, I believe. Or a paint, whatever you want to call it. And it definitely glows. Don't know if you can see that. That's going to show up. Let me see. No, I don't think that's showing up too well. Hold on. I've got this other one. Okay. Yeah. Darn. I told you I don't have it quite together here. Well, anyhow, you just have to take my word for it. It is, I don't, if it's not showing, it's, it is a light green showing up. So hopefully you can see that. Let's see. Well, anyhow, we're going with it. This will start off at, if anyone's interested in this, it's a little tiny little box, trinket box. It's got a little mirror in it. It needs to be cleaned. It is dirty on the inside, but it's got a little mirror for the bottom. This is the bottom of it. This will start at $5 if someone is interested in it. If you are, let me know. Whew, I'm burning up. I forgot to set up my fan. Lord have mercy. Hold on. I'm going to hurry. Gee whiz. Good. All right. I'm back. Ta-da. Thank you, Miss Sandy, for putting that in for me. Sandy wants to know if you sold it all, Becky, at Mama's. Hopefully she sold the majority of it. That'd be great for her mother. I heard something outside. That's what I was listening for. Let's see. Did she answer us? I don't know if she's able to drive. We sold a good amount, but not all. Wow. Okay. Not all of it. Are you now? What are you planning on doing with it? Are you trying to bring some of it to the sales, or you gonna take it to the booth? I know y'all have your booth. Right. Yes, we should be getting a tour of Mama's place when she gets settled in. I think she was kind of, waiting. She's got a lot to do. I'm sure she's exhausted herself. Seemed like, oh, you was ready to fly to Colorado? Was you going to go help them, or was you looking to buy? I know, was it Tuesday Becky wasn't on, right? Because I kept looking for her Tuesday. And then I seen later she had a little, she did like a live, I guess, with Barb. I missed the original live. But I seen where she had it all broke up, and I thought, boy, that's a lot of stuff. For both. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it would have been nice to go to, huh? Just to, I mean, you figure somebody's life, all those years of collecting stuff, that's a lot of stuff that, we call stuff. But I mean, that's a lot of treasures too that they have. And obviously when they, downsize and they're moving to some place they can't take it all with them, that's where other people like us as buyers actually can get deals from them because they're having to sell it. She has a lot to unpack. Yeah. Save some for booth and shows. Good. Good. That's good. Ouch. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, we won't rush her to be showing us anything because obviously it's going to take a little bit of time for her to get settled in. I mean, I know how it is when last time I moved into this place, and that's been, good grief. That was, now it's been, 18, 17, 18 years, something like that. And man, I tell you, I swore I'd never move again. And I hope to goodness I don't have to. Like, moving is just sucks. I just think it's the worst thing a person has to do. You don't have to do it, I don't guess. I mean, sometimes you have to. But, yeah. I didn't care for it. I can tell you that. Worked myself to death. All right. Let's go ahead and show something. We got 12 folks in. We got 2. So 2 people left us already. All right. Here is, let's show these. These are the Coca-Cola glasses. These are like your, probably your, I wonder how many ounces these are actually. Probably 8, maybe? I don't know if 8 ounces, maybe 6. These are 5.5 inches tall and 3 inches wide for the little Coca-Cola. Where's my little paper? All right, that's not going to show up too well. No, because it's white on white. So anyhow, there's a little bit of a glare, but this says enjoy Coca-Cola. Got my fingerprints on them now. I've got a total of 6 of these, I think. 6 or 8. I don't forgot how many I have. But if anybody's interested in them, I'll just sell them as a set. Let me count them real quick so I don't tell you wrong. So yes, I have a total of 6. 6 of the small Coca-Cola glasses. And we can start these at, if someone's interested, let's start them at 10. And you get all 6. Your father is going to kill you if you don't start selling. Now, so he realizes you're going to be selling, huh? And he's probably thinking, what is she waiting on? Because he's not going to be patient enough for you to do that. He's just like, hey, start selling. So I'll put these to the side. If anybody wants them, let me know. Okay. Up next is a set of candle holders. These are milk glass, and these are by Imperial Glass. They've got their stickers on both of them. You see it? See. Yep. It's right there. It says genuine milk glass. Hopefully y'all can read that. Trying to see if I can see it. Got a little bit of glare on it, but yeah, that's what it says. It's Imperial. We'll start these. You know, you got the different levels, of course, of your candle. One higher, one lower. But we'll start these at, oh, look, these say Stone and Thomas on the bottom, too. The original sticker. Didn't even realize that. Right there. I got these in West Virginia, matter of fact. I remember now where I got them from. This set I got from West Virginia. So we'll start this at $22. I think it's a good price on these. If anyone's interested in them, these are in perfect shape. There's no nicks, no cracks, nothing on them. They both have the Imperial glass, genuine milk glass. And of course you got the, I'll never be able to show that, but there's the marking, the Imperial markings on the bottom also. Here's the one that has the Stone and Thomas. I can't show that either because it's so white. Well, let me see if I can bring this up. I'm having trouble seeing myself tonight. I think after a person just gets tired, your eyes get tired. So anyhow, these are in great shape. I'm listening on the phone with my sister. Okay, cool. Oh, hello, sister. Linda's sister. Welcome. Glad you're here too. All right. So I'm going to set these aside. If anyone's interested in them, let me know. Now up next is I have a set of 6. I did have 8. 2 got broke in the shipping of them when I bought them. The person sending them to me. So that's another story. But 6 of them I still have. So it's still a nice set. But these are the, let me see if I can try to show you. These are pirates is what these are. And this is Libby glass. These things, of course, these have never been put into a dishwasher. Somebody took very good care of these. The only thing that I seen was a little bit of the gold gilding around the top of the glasses. Just a little bit faded on just a couple of the glasses. Most of them, they're still pretty well. A couple of them, I think, they did use them, of course. I mean, that's what they were for. So we'll start this set here at, we're going to start them at 22. These are collectible. There you go. You can see them. And these glasses are, got a nice thick bottom on it too. Just so you can see that, how thick that is on the bottom. The mouth of these are 3 inches wide. And it is 5.5 top. It's got some great graphics all the way around it for pirates. And they're all marked the same. This is the very back of it. That's marked on the back. Hey, Lena. Lena's in. Hey, Lena. Normally we have started earlier. But not tonight because it's my fault. So I'm running behind as usual. But usually we do start at 9. Oh, hey, Helen, how you doing? New England Thrifters in the house too. Good to see you. I've been meaning to get up with you. We're supposed to try to arrange a sale together. Let's do that. Let's try to get together and do it. I think it would be a lot of fun. If you still want to do it, I should say. I know last time I talked to you, gosh, it was I think on your show. But yeah, let's try to plan that if we can. We'll try to work something out. Maybe bring you on a Sunday night with me and Becky, if you're able. I don't know your schedule, of course. But we can try to get together. Cool. Sounds good. And Lena, it's always great to see you in the chat. I'm glad you came in. We will start earlier. 9 o'clock is usually when I start on Sunday night. But like I said, I'm running behind. Okay. Here is the first swan vase. This is amber. And this is Fenton. Right there. This is a big one. Let's see if I can put something behind this where I'll give you a measurement on here in a minute. That's the top of her. Very nice. She's got the ribbed, it's ribbed glass, and it has the hobnail, of course. Of course, I showed you that. That's the Fenton. This thing is perfect. There's no flaws in it whatsoever. It is a pretty one. I debated on whether or not to sell it. But I know I can't keep this stuff. I can't keep it. If I had my way, I'd keep everything, I think. And only sell off a few pieces at a time. Every now and then. Okay, it's 52. No, that's not right, Paula. 52 inches. I know that's not right. Okay. Right at the very top, 20 inches. 20 inches tall. And the bottom of it, the foot part, is 4 inches wide. We're going to start this one at let's start it at 85, and I think that's a good deal for this. These swan vases have really went up in value too, so if you have any, hold on to them unless you're wanting to sell them. That's the top of it. Let's see if I can get it close for you. Oh. Right there. It's a pretty one. It is nice. I don't think there's any glow to this one. I'll check it, but I'm pretty sure there's not. Becky. Becky had to do something because, you know, you're not here with me. You've been working. Poor Becky. I know she's tired. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. It is pretty. It's a nice one. So if you're looking for a swan vase that's amber, here you go. Oh, she played in the dirt today. I'm reading the chat and trying to sell. It's hard to do both. Pay attention, Polly. Pay attention to what you're doing. So I'm going to set this to the side. Anybody's interested, you can let me know. If you're watching the playback, let me know later. I mean, in the chat, out or send me an email, whatever. I'll eventually see it. All right. Let's not show this one yet. All right. Up next, we have, this is a cream colored. Oh, my. Let's see if this, can y'all see that? Hard to get this glare off of this. But it is a cream colored heart-shaped trinket box. And it has its flowers and leaves. Oh. Yeah, that's not. I thought maybe if I put there, that looks like, let me see, right there. That's what it looks like. I'll try to hold it still so you can see it. So it's pretty designed. So it's got a nice pretty flower in the center of it with the leaves. And then it has it all the way around. All the way around the heart, too. I will give you a measurement. All right, let me try to catch up on the chat while I'm doing this. Helen's worked long today, too. I think all of us are working hard. Every one of us. You don't have a green thumb, Helen? So do you can any of your vegetables, Sandy? Or do you just grow enough to eat fresh off of? Or what do you do? So the heart is 3.5 inches long. And right at 4.5 wide. I don't know who makes this little box. I should have looked this up because I don't know who made it. I mean, it's nice. So I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get this thing. But we'll start the little heart box, trinket box at, let's say, how about 12? I think that's fair. It's a fair price. told you got to set this at a certain angle here to get this glare off. Anyhow, if anyone's interested, that's what it is. $12 for the trinket box. All right. Up next is, I got these from West Virginia too, at an antique store. I thought these were the neatest little thing. Now, I haven't cleaned them. I just left them as they were. These are your little salt and pepper shakers, is what they are. But they have, okay, they got the little, let me see, there we go. The little designs that's been painted on it. It's an off green, and it looks like they put some red in it. Black, of course. Blue. Got a black handle. These are old. These were made, these have the original stoppers, made in Japan. So these have some age on them. But there's not a chip one on them. Like this is the other one. Little picture. This is the pepper one. And it's the same design. They're a little bit different. Well, but you know, you can tell they definitely hand drawn and painted these because they're a little bit different on each one. I mean, they tried to mimic it as close, I guess, as they could. But like I said, I have not washed these, nothing. You used to can and freeze everything? Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy doing that too. Being able to do it now is my problem. But I love doing it. We'll start the salt and pepper shakers. We'll start them at, let's say $12 on these, because I think they're worth that. This is the top of them. They got the same amount of holes on each lid, except one is marked with an S, one with a P. And like I said, they're Japan, original corks in them. They also got a marking of, I wonder if this is how many they did. Because this says 20, this is 200. What is that? And this is 80001. Or this could just be a model number too for the peppers versus the salt. This is the back. I'm just showing you the back side versus the front side of them. All right, so I'm going to set these aside. Whew. All right. All right, up next is, this is I would call this like a little candy dish, or throw you change in dish, but it is got the control bubbles, got a very smooth polished bottom. This is the control bubbles. There we go. See if that comes out pretty good. It is the color it's showing on the screen is the correct color. One thing about this phone, it definitely shows better than the computer, which I still have not got into my computer. Okay. Nothing better than going to the garden, wiping fresh veg on your shirt, and chow down. Well, that's the truth, isn't it? I missed that part. Okay, so this little dish, we'll call it a, I don't even know what to call it. I'm just going to say it's a little bowl. It's a little bowl. That's what it is. It's a nice little bowl. Whoever made it did well on it. It's got the control bubbles. It's in great shape. I mean, I don't think this would be like, I guess this could be like a cigar type of a dish. Possibly. It could be. So you decide. If you buy it, you can tell me what you're going to do with it. If you want to tell me. You don't have to tell me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess you could use it as that. I wouldn't want to smash cigars or cigarettes in it, but somebody else might. Okay, the bowl itself is 8 inches across. And on the other end, it is right at 6.5 inches. So 8 by 6. We'll start this at, let's start this at 15. For the little dish or ashtray or whatever it is. I'm not really sure. That's the one way I could kind of see it being that. And I know not too many smokers nowadays, but you can use it for something. Throw your keys in. Could be a nice little, you know, foyer piece to set up. And it's green and it doesn't glow. I did check it for a glow. There's no glow. No glow on this one. So I'm going to set it aside. All right. Up next is this. This is hand painted. This thing is beautiful. It's got the irises. Let's see. Can you see it? Let me try to get the glitter off. There. Doing the best I can here. It's painted all the way around. It needs cleaned. I can tell you that. It's nice thick on the bottom. This is the bottom. No markings on it. But it is painted. Looks like some of it might be transfer and some of it may be painted. So you might have a little bit of a combination of both. But it is nice though. It's a very nice vase. Get off of there. Now I will give you a measurement. We'll start this at let's start it at 14 on this. And you could use it as a base or even just a pretty mantelpiece. It's 11.5 inches tall. 6 inches wide, or yeah, wide, and 2 inches. So 11.5 by 6 by 2. This back side's got more of the wild type flowers, and of course some mums. But then this side has the iris. I think this is pretty. There, you can see that maybe. Yeah, I think this is a combination of maybe some transfer and some paint. That's the side. And we'll set it to the side. All right, up next, these are blown glass. I have 2 of these available. They're like the big sundae. That's what they reminded me of, like the sundae cups, you know, from long ago, the glass ones. It's cobalt blue. Let's see. It's around the top too. And this isn't transfer. This is, flashed. It is actual glass. And I'm going to give you a measurement. All right, this one is right at 5 3/4 tall. It's footed. And right at 3.5 wide on this. It's got your cobalt blue on the base, the foot. And then the other one is just a little bit shorter. So these aren't exactly the same, but they are blown glass. So we're going to start these at, I was thinking about selling them as a pair. I think that's how I got them. So let's just sell them as a pair. They need a good bath. And we'll start these at, let's say 25 for the pair. She started her first job at the vet. Oh, wow. How cool. That's cool. All right. So this is 8 3/4. Well, no, not quite. No, wait a minute. I was reading that wrong. 8, almost 8.5 tall. The other one, I think I told y'all the wrong size on it. The other one is 8 3/4 tall. So about a 1/2 inch difference, maybe a 1/4 inch. There are 2 of them. Both cobalt blue. And that's at the top. These are not flashed, it's real glass. I'm going to set them aside. Ooh. All right, this is genuine porcelain handcrafted in Taiwan. This is a very pretty ginger jar. It's got a beautiful peacock, or I'm calling it a peacock. It's not a peacock. Somebody can tell me what kind of bird this is, I'm sure. It's got it just looks like a peacock with all the big old feathers. That's not what that is. I don't know what that is. Anyhow, it's very pretty. It's a little ginger jar. Made in Taiwan, genuine porcelain, handcrafted. There's the sticker. Right there. Inside's in good shape. There's no cracks, no chips in it. Lid's good. The top of it. The inside. I'll take that back. There's a very, very tiny little chip right there. Right there. I felt it before I seen it, but it is right there. Just a very tiny chip. And this is perfect. And the bottom, of course, is fine. All right, so we'll start the ginger jar. And this is cobalt blue too. And it's got the, well, you can see it. It's got all the different gilding of the colors on it. It's pretty. It's very pretty. Okay. Let's see. Pheasant. That's kind of, it does look like a pheasant. Maybe that's what they are. I didn't know they had big tails like that. Or is that a leaf? I don't know. We'll start the ginger jar at, we'll start this one at 14. If anyone's interested in it, I'll give you a measurement on it if I haven't already. I might have. I don't remember. Right at 5 inches tall. The opening is 2 inches tall. It is made in, handcrafted in Taiwan. That's how pretty it is. That's the bottom of it. It's a pretty nice white porcelain. It's got the gold around it. It's in pretty good shape. There we go. Set that aside. I'm getting cold. Cold, hot, hot, cold. All right. This is the other swan vase that I had found. I found this in West Virginia. So I brought it back. And I figured if nobody liked it, I'll keep it. I won't be mad. So this is a marigold. It is I'm calling it a marigold. Now I know when I looked this up, they were saying this is more of one of the rare type of color because it's got some yellow. It's got the yellow in it. I'll take that for what it's worth. But it is pretty. It's a carnival piece. We'll call it, I'm just going to say it's marigold. But it does have a lot of the yellow in it. You can see some of the, where it's iridized on the inside of it. It's got the square bottom. The 4 toes. All of them are good. Actually, I see we'll feel one little chip right here. I see it feel a little chip on the toe, right there on the side. Right there. I can feel it with my finger now. Well, I can see it actually. So it does have a small chip. And did I give you the measurement? I don't even know. I really don't know if I did. 10 3/4 tall. 4.5 wide. And 5 wide the other direction. We're going to start this one at, we're going to start at 35. If anyone's interested in it. I think it may be worth a little bit more than that, but I figure that's enough. If somebody wants to make some money on it, they can. Because there's plenty in there. I'm just checking to see if anything glows. It doesn't, but you know what? I got that little base. There, forgot I had it. Not used to having it. But it's actually the only chip I found was on that toe on the side. But at the top of it, all of this is perfect. A nice ribbed glass. It's the bottom. It's pretty. And this is Northwood makes this, by the way, if I didn't tell you that. This is a Northwood piece. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Okay, we're going to set it aside. If you're interested, you can let me know in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. I'll show this again. This is the alabaster, and this is CP Volterra. This is, it's like a little powder box, I call it. It's got the sticker on the bottom. G is CP Volterra. It's got a gold or a rose right there. That's transfer on there. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice little box. It's been around. We'll start this here since it's alabaster. We're going to start it at 25 if you're interested. It's a peach color. And it looks like it's showing true to what it is. Excuse me. True to what the coloring is. And this is 4.5 wide, we'll say. Yeah, well, 4 inches. We'll say 4 inches wide. This is in pretty good shape. Yeah, it's been around. It's got a little bit of age on it. The inside. If you wanted some alabaster, that's your chance. All right. I'm going to set it aside. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Okay, let's see. How about, I have a paperweight. What do I do with my paperweights? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Goodness. All right. Let's see. Are we alone? Yeah, I said I had a paperweight. I don't know where I put it. So I had to get it. Is everybody left us? Or they're just being quiet? Oh, nobody's talking to you in the chat. Lena. I'll be Georgia Bulldog. That's right. Georgia Bulldogs. Okay. Here is a paperweight. It's very pretty. It's got the twisted, I like the colors. It's kind of like a red, white, and blue paperweight. They don't have any chips. It's in, whoops. I was trying to keep my paper up here. Don't have any chips in it, on it. It's a nice one. Don't know who makes it either. I think there's so many people that actually do make, so many companies that have made paperweights. What is my, oh, I can't look it up anyhow. Well, we'll start this if you're interested. We'll start at 14 with a paperweight. And it is, it's kind of like a, I said red, white, and blue, but it's got also got a little bit of tinge of orange. So it might be more of an orange that I'm calling red. Right at 4.5 inches tall. And it is 1.5 wide on the bottom. You can see it. Nice little twist in it. It's very pretty. It's pretty. I love paperweights myself. I have quite a collection of them too. I need to really try to sell some of them, I guess. I don't want to sell them because I like them. But I like a lot of things, if you can't tell. Glass is my first love. But there's still, I have a lot of stuff I do like. Becky can't hear me. Nope. I don't think Becky's saying I'm listening. Becky's here with us. I'll make sure you tune in this coming Tuesday Becky's show because Steven's going to be on too. So we'll get to interact with Steven. Haven't seen him in a little bit. I know he's been busy too. So make sure everybody tunes in there for Tuesday. Okay. What else we got here? I think I'm gonna hold on. Let's see. I should have. Let me grab some of this glass. There's a big old vase here. I may have showed. Have I showed this to you guys yet? I don't know if I have, to be honest with you. But it is. It's amber. I'm thinking, is it amber? Root beer, like a root beer color. I think I have showed you guys this. With the swirls in the glass. It's a nice piece. It's huge. It is tall. Oh. It is right at, and it's footed. It's right at 32 inches tall. No, Paula. Is that right? Wait a minute. You're right. I was going to say, ain't no way that's right. Oh my goodness. I'm losing it. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can get this right this time. Here we go. Not 32. 20. Right at 20 inches. More like 19 3/4 to be precise. Hello, Miss Pat. Good to see you. How are you? I know Miss Pat's been working too. She's like all over the place with her shows. I think she had like a doll show here not too long ago. I don't think it's happened yet, has it, Miss Pat? I don't think so. Or maybe it has. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. Great to see you, though. I miss you. Miss seeing you on the lives. I can't seem to catch you. I think we're all just busy. Like I was saying, we're all busy working. And I gave you the measurements, didn't I? I did. Oh, this type of ruler? Yeah. I can probably find you one if you want one. I know somebody's actually got some of these because I bought this from them. Because I was like, I love these type because I don't know, these, these were, gosh, I remember these being around when I was little. These type of rulers. And they don't break. I had to grease this one up because it was pretty rusty, and it was like not wanting to open in places. But it's pretty nice. All right. Let me see here. I should have pulled more of a variety tonight, and I didn't. I was thinking I had more than what I really got tonight. I do have another piece if you want to see some marigold. Oh, yeah, I didn't give you I'm sorry, I didn't even give you a price. This here, we'll have to start this at $45 for this one. And I still think that's cheap. I do think, well, I mean, of course it's hand blown. It is blown glass. But it is more of a amber. When you look at it, it kind of looks like amethyst. Is what you would think it is when you first look at it. But as I hold it up to the light and look through it through the light, it looks more amber to me. more of a root beer. But we will, I already gave you the price then at $45. There we go. That's a big one, isn't it, Becky? This thing is, it's gorgeous. It's huge. It's got, you know, it's got a little weight to it, obviously, because it's kind of big. Let's see. Just the height of it. It's right at 2 3/4 pounds. So close to 3 pounds of glass. By the time you get it all wrapped up, you're going to have probably a good 4 pounds, I would guess. But the glass is nice and thick, though. I mean, it's not going to tip over. I can tell you that. And it's got a nice foot on it, clear foot. And there's no chips or cracks in it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll see if they still got them. And if so, I will get you one. So, Miss Pat, are you talking about, she's talking about she had so much fun. Oh, her vacation. Oh. Didn't Miss Pat look like she was just having a blast? She's such a pretty lady. Her heart shines through. You know, you can just see the glow on her face. But yeah, she had a great time on her vacation. You could just tell. She was happy, relaxed, having a good time. You need more of those in your life, Miss Pat. All right. Let me put this back where I had it. I don't want to break anything. It's a good thing it's only me in this house. I have no animals, because they would just destroy everything I had. I'd probably have everything broken. All right, I'm going to show you guys this piece. This is a nice piece. But it's pretty, but it needs to be cleaned up. I haven't got a chance to clean it yet. It's got some weight to it. Look at this lady. Of course, it's carved wood. Now here's let's start with this end, Paula. We can start on the bottom there where you can see where I don't know what tool they've used. I'm not even going to try to guess. Now, she probably had an earring. I got a feeling somebody took her earring. But it wouldn't be hard to put one back in there. But they did a great job on her, I can tell you that, carving her. The bottom of her... Oh, you can see the wood. Look at this. That is all wood. Every bit of it. I don't know what the EAX is for. I have no idea if that's just maybe someone's initials or... Becky saying, I need a vacation. I know you do, Becky. The way to Columbus, again in July to Atlanta. Oh, cool. That would be awesome. Coming through on Wednesday on the way to Columbus. So she's going to Columbus, Georgia. And then again in July to Atlanta. July. Maybe we can meet up then. That'd be great. Yeah, where did you go on your vacation? Where you was just having a blast. It was some beach. I know that. But you could just tell that Miss Pat was relaxed. Okay, let me show this. Quit talking, Paula. This is a good-sized lady. The wood is nice. She's got one small chip right here, I noticed. Right there. Wouldn't be nothing to fix it. But she's been around. So she has. This is the back of it. Of course, she's been stained varnished, whatever you want to call it. She's very nice. They made her very nice. I'm going to tell you how tall she is and what we're going to do here. She is right at 17 inches tall and 6.5 inches wide on the bottom. Let me see how much she weighs. She's got some weight to her. Oh, she's right at 4 pounds. 4 pounds wood. But she's a nice little statement piece. She just needs a little love. A little tender love is what she needs. Needs to be cleaned up. I would actually probably put some more varnish on her, stain her. I mean, because it looks like it's kind of worn off over the years. Who knows when this was made? I wish, you wish that people would put like a year at least, on their stuff or carve something into it. But anyhow, we will start her, if anyone's interested in her, we'll start her at, I'll start her at 35. If you're interested. I think it's a good price for her. I don't know what kind of wood this is. I wish I did know that too. I don't know the woods very well. But, they took some work. Some work went into this. Let's say that. Say that again, Paula. A lot of work went into this statue. But it's all wood, every bit of it. And all she needs really is a replacement earring. You could put whatever you wanted to in there. They did a good job. That's her face up close. She's got some nice detail to her. I bet taking Steph to Walmart was fun. Who took Steph to Walmart? Then I went to the Myrtle Beach with my sister this week. I met up with Helen. Oh, nice. In Rhode Island. That's awesome. How fun was that, I'm sure. Yeah, she looks a little heavy. She's about 4 pounds. Then she went to Myrtle Beach with my sister this week. Miss Pat and the gang, right? All right, I'm going to set her aside. Okay. And I know I haven't been on real long, but I'm not going to be on real long tonight anyhow. I'm going to try to have more of my acts together next week. To be a little more organized. I'm trying to get there. It's just taking some time. But if anybody's watching the replay and you see something you're interested in, shout out to me. All right. Good night, Becky. Thanks for stopping in. Talk soon. See you Tuesday night for sure. Everyone be sure to join Becky Tuesday night because Stephen will be with her. That'll be a fun show. Oh, it's fun anyhow, whether she has anybody with her or not. But, Stevens is a good old country boy. He's funny. I get a lot of laughs out of him listening to him and, some of the jokes he cracks. I'm froze. I'm not froze on my end. Am I froze on this end? On y'all's end? Besides, oh Lord, besides Sandy. Can't even talk. Am I froze to anyone else? Nope. It's on your end, Sandy. You're froze. Yeah. Okay. Sandy, it's got to be on your end. Hopefully you're hearing me. I'll put it in the chat. Froze on your end. Your end. There. I put it in there. But I hope everybody has a great week and stay safe and be careful out there. A lot of craziness going on out in this world nowadays. It's not as safe as it used to be, I don't think. Too much stuff happens that shouldn't be happening. May have lost Sandy. Okay. She's telling Becky good night. All right. Sandy's back with us. You good now, Sandy? Anyhow, it's great to see everybody. Next week, we'll have a little more together, I hope. That's no problem. That's okay. I know. Sometimes you don't know. You don't know if it is your end or the other person's end. It's okay. No big deal. Thanks for your help tonight. I appreciate it. I'm going to let everybody go. Everyone get some rest. And have a great week. See y'all Tuesday night at Becky's. I'm sure she's going to have a great show. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Sandy. Good night, Becky. I've told Becky good night. Good night, Miss Pat, Miss Helen, if you're still here. Bonnie. Good night to Miss Bonnie. Sherry. I think I just told Sherry good night. Lena. Good night, Miss Lena. Yep, time to get some sleep. And I think that's covering everybody, I believe. I think I got everyone. And if I missed anyone, it's not intentional. I think I got everybody. Lena, of course, I said Lena a couple times. Miss Helen. All right, we're done. So I'm going to sign off, and y'all have a good night, and see you soon. Talk to you later.